But not on another note, not funny matter. We're not power ranking today. We're bringing you another draft. The ever so popular polls on our Twitter come from these draft segments, and we got another good one for you. We are going with fictional duos, and guys, there's like 20 something things on my board right now. There are a lot of fictional duos that I am thinking of. We're going with a full five.
Full five.
And try to be mindful. Pick some shit that's got abbreviations so that I can fit it all on the Twitter characters.
That's why we didn't do the triples.
Yeah.
The threes.
Would have been so hard. Order wise, Sean has to go first because he won the most recent finished poll.
Let's go. About to win the next closing poll here soon.
He's got it's the only day one.
Find the polls.
7-week poll.
At Bob and Bo Show.
Our most votes ever, and I'm clearly winning.
At Bob and Bo Show on X.
Twitter.
X. Here we go. Starting off with pick number one.
I'm going second, you're going third, because I think that's the way
Rochambeau?
Okay. That's fine.
All right, here we go. Classic, easy here. Batman and Robin.
God, dude. Low-hanging fruit.
Very low-hanging fruit, but it's right there.
Fruit.
If I wasn't going to get it here, you guys were going to take it later on.
Batman and Robin wasn't even on my list.
Not on my list either.
Not on my board.
Call me a DC head.
You could have drafted them last.
I didn't know my audience here, fellow competitors.
You didn't. So I'm going to take the absolute favorite of all the fictional duos, the classic, the childhood favorite. Give me Bert and Ernie.
Oh, that's
he's an idiot because he took Batman and Robin over Bert and Ernie. God.
You both are idiots for missing out on this childhood classic. Shrek and Donkey.
That's not number one. I'm sorry.
It's not number one. It's a great pick, but not number one.
Not even on my board, guys. Not on my board.
You have an awful board.
I have an extensive board.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up here a little bit. Still fictional, but we're gonna go in the Tarantino universe. Jules Winfield and Vincent Vega.
That was.
I knew that was coming out of you. I knew that.
I'm sad.
Knew it. Boy, there is so much here. I'm gonna stick with wow, that almost came out really weird. I'm gonna stay in my childhood here. I'm gonna go Ash and Pikachu.
Ooh. Great pick.
I'm also gonna stay back in our childhood before I move on, but classic Keenan and Kel.
Hey, I like that.
That's right there.
Not on my board. But I like that.
Coming back in memory with Good Burger 2 recently coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
You watched that yet?
I don't think so.
I haven't.
All right, taking it back to my childhood here. They had a recent movie recently. Very recently. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers.
Okay.
All right.
I know Chip and Dale. Zoe loves Chip and Dale.
They're amazing, dude. They're Rescue Rangers.
Oh boy. I think it's time that I go here. I guess still technically childhood. I was playing these video games in late elementary school through middle school. There's another video game duel that was right there, but I'm going Ratchet and Clank.
Right. Definitely a duo that I should not have been watching at the age that I watched it at. Round 3, pick 3. We're going Cheech and Chong.
Yeah,
good pick
one.
There. Good pick there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're real people. Is that a fictional duo?
characters.
Really? That's it.
Ooh, good point. Those are their real names.
Yeah.
Those are two real people, not
they
fictional.
played in a fictional movie.
But they were still
okay.
stoners.
So I guess we didn't clarify. So we can only use non-real people. Like it has to be animated and fictional because that's a fictional movie.
I mean, but they're I don't know. They're using their names.
They're playing themselves.
I'll let it pass.
Okay.
It's not that they can't be real people. He took John Travolta and
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam Jackson in a God damn it.
In a Tarantino movie.
But though, those aren't they're not playing themselves, you know.
You want me to take?
They're playing a
fictionalized
version of
themselves. Took the idea of themselves and made a movie.
Sure. So you want me to remove that? I can do a different pick.
I feel like it's controversial. It's a great
pick.
But
okay, I'll take it out. We're gonna go then JD and Turk from Scrubs.
Ugh.
That's a pick.
Love Scrubs.
That's a pick.
One of the best sitcoms ever created.
Okay.
All right. Round 4. Wiley E. Coyote in Roadrunner. He can never catch that damn Roadrunner, man, but he tried his hardest. Failed every single time. Always got a chuckle out of me, so.
I see your sitcom in Scrubs, and I wrote you Dharma and Greg.
Not better.
I know it's not, but it's funny.
They're good.
What?
You said they're good.
Dharma and Greg. That's purely in there for satirical purposes.
I have no idea who it is. To be honest, not a clue.
Dharma and Greg, you've never heard of Dharma? It's like off-brand Will and Grace, and that's even a bad show, bro.
Never heard of him. We'll go Tom and Jerry.
That's a pander pick.
Basic.
Pander.
I think I'm hilarious, guys. Dharma and Greg, come on.
I'll give you that one.
You didn't laugh.
I laughed. It was controlled, but.
Oh, man.
Surprise pick here for the end of the draft for me. I'm going to go Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. Do you guys know which one was actually the smart one? Because it was not the brain. It was actually Pinky.
Yeah. Guys, there's so much left on my board. But I think
It takes a while to think sometimes.
you know what? I'm gonna go Sonic and Knuckles for my last pick here.
I was saving these guys for last because I know neither of you have watched this show at least in its entirety. It is a cult classic, a top show for me of all time. Taking Sam and Dean Winchester from Supernatural.
Oh my god.
Do you rewatch that?
I've never watched
Supernatural. I have watched
bits and pieces, but I've never watched that.
I have watched it in its entirety twice. That's 15 seasons of 25 plus episodes each. And they're potentially, it's rumored to come out with a 16th season after it's been off the air for 2 years, I believe it's been. I'm very excited if that's the case. And we'll potentially rewatch all 15 seasons again.
Good for you.
So when you lost out on Cheech and Chong, someone who was on my board that I felt like would have been a good replacement for you was Jay and Silent Bob.
Don't like them.
Don't like them? Why
Don't like the
not?
movies.
All
That's
right.
interesting.
I didn't
Okay.
watch Jay and Silent Bob until I was old enough to understand it. By that point, I just didn't like the movies. I watched Cheech and Chong, like I said, at an age I definitely shouldn't have been watching that.
My other video game that was in close contention with Ratchet and Clank was Jack and Daxter.
Solid pick there. Couldn't go
But I
wrong with
mean,
either pick, but I mean,
I'm
Ratchet and
I'm
Clank
just
was
gonna
definitely the better pick.
I'm naming everything that was on my board here because they're all honorable mentions. I had Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that was
I had Wayne and Garth.
I had them on
Uh,
my board.
yeah, Frodo and Sam,
Yep.
Shaggy and Scooby,
Bugs and
Will,
Daffy.
Will and Grace. I even looked up a couple comic book ones. And I know I'm a DC guy, but I chose 2 Marvel combos here. I had Rocket and Groot, and also Cable and Deadpool.
Oh yeah. I already got on Deadpool, Spider-Man, Green Lantern, Flash, something like that.
Buzz
Those
and
are great
Woody.
combos.
Buzz and Woody. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, it's a good one.
And then the last one on my board, I had Finn and Jake.
I'm surprised you didn't take that one, honestly.
But take out Dharma and Greg. I didn't get the reaction out of you two that I was really hoping for because that shit is so fucking stupid.